We've all seen since the explosion of social media and technology and cell phone use since the late 2000s that our children are more connected than ever to technology, but not to each other and interpersonal connections.
As we went through this process in the Dublin City Schools, we had near unanimous support from our parents for banning cell phones from our schools. We have owned over 90,000 residents, and I received one complaint when we introduced the cell phone ban. In fact, as we've had meetings recently, our Business Advisory Council has talked about the importance of graduating students who can work and be successful without having the device in their hands.
Results have been very good. We've heard repeatedly from teachers, principals, school board members, superintendents, and parents who say that when cell phones are banned during the school day, schools transform before their very eyes. They said that their kids are focused in the classroom. The lunchroom is noisy once again. Kids are actually talking to each other. The lunchroom is just different, they've told us. The kids are actually talking instead of burying their heads in their phones.
It is estimated that the average child student in the classroom is getting over 11 notifications an hour. That adds up to almost 192 notifications during their waking hours. That means they're distracted, they're addicted, they're constantly wondering, what am I missing? What notification did I miss? This does not provide for a conducive learning environment, but also has damaging social effects.
The governor gave his State of the State address a year ago, discussing obviously the use of cell phones in the classroom being a distraction. And I spoke with State Rep Tracy Richardson and House Bill 250, and we decided to amend that to start the process going of getting the cell phones out of the classrooms. One of the biggest concerns, and I know the governor and the others up here all share, is that we've had a lot of problems with behavioral issues in classrooms with bullying. We've had to use and pass bills like Braden's Law to deal with these types of issues. And not only that, we've had a significant amount of learning loss. And I think most of this, or a large chunk of this, can be attributed to the use of cell phones and the constant distractions that are going on in the classrooms. By getting rid of the cell phones, I believe that this is a step in the right direction of turning our Ohio students around. And this isn't just here in Ohio, we've seen this nationally. So I think this is something that, this is something where Ohio is taking the lead on this. And I thank the governor, I thank the former lieutenant governor and former second lady for also taking the lead in this a year ago.
I've compared online use to smoking back in the 40s and 50s. We didn't know what we didn't know. And now we know it causes cancer, emphysema, and other health issues. And now, after 12 plus years of smartphone use since 2012, we know that excessive use has resulted in a sharp increase of mental health issues for our kids. I would suggest that online overuse is much worse than what smoking was years ago, because over 90% of people, including our children, are using smartphones, especially social media and other apps, many of them unregulated and often laden with online predators.
I say, unplug our children so that they can plug themselves into a brighter future and thrive.